It's the NFL on EA Sports, where we'll see two of the NFL's oldest and most storied franchises. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Pittsburgh Steelers, and it's all up next.
EA Sports and the National Football League welcome you to Acrisure Stadium here in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, or should I say Dean Olson, because tight end U doesn't happen without you, and we've got a great matchup here. We've got two of the best at your position in the current game right now.
And Mike, when I came into the league, almost 20 years ago, there was a handful of really elite tight ends. But doesn't it just seem, especially over these last couple years, every single team, at least the ones that make their mark and find themselves in the playoffs competing for Super Bowls, have a legitimate #1 threat at the tight end position. It almost feels like if you don't have a tight end, your offense is missing a key piece. I know I'm biased, but at tight end U, man, we make no mistake about it. We think we are the most important position in football, and you're not going to convince me otherwise.
The Green Bay offense set to go to work for the first time. And they're led by the man who waited his turn, the 2020 first-rounder, Jordan Love.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from the opening whistle.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. On the ground, this is the 2022 rushing champ, Josh Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
I think it's clear this is something this offense wants to major in, the ability to run the ball effectively against this defense. And after that big gain, you have to imagine they're going to come back to it and dare him to stop it.
Love to throw it on first down. He'll get that complete to Dontavian Wicks. And they'll take this down inside the 35. First and 10. On play action, Love. Quickly to the outside and complete.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Running from the pistol, it's Jacobs. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
A good play action with Love. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
Here's Jacobs. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies. But he is going to come up short. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. One more time, it's Jacobs. And he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he may have come back a little bit, and now it is third and goal.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss. How about this for a goal line stand, Mike? Your back's against a wall, back-to-back plays you hold tight. They set themselves up here to defend a 4th and goal try.
So, trying to make a statement on this opening drive. Gonna go for it on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. Love. And this will pay off. It is caught. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Packers. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. They're led out by their veteran quarterback, Super Bowl winner, Russell Wilson.
Let's not forget, Mike, not too long ago, Russell Wilson was not only the face and one of the top superstars of the NFL, he was a bona fide Hall of Fame quarterback. So the talent and the resume, it's still there. He puts together one of those vintage performances we've seen throughout the years. This team's going to be hard to beat.
Now a first carry for the Alabama product, Najee Harris. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Adrian Cooper, the rookie, is there on the tackle. 2nd down and 8. They'll give it to Harris again. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
So you're on the sideline and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish some ground game here early, and that's exactly what they did.
On 1st down, right back to Harris. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. That's brought in right side by Pickens. And he's going to have a 1st down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. A couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll send a tight end in motion. Handoff from the pistol to Harris. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. This will be from 56 yards away. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Packers offense ready to possess the football for the second time. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll take this to about the 28. Micah Fitzpatrick up to make the stop. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Toward the middle, that one caught by Watson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the gun, it's Love. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Here's 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And they'll bring him down just shy of midfield, but that is enough. It's a 1st down. To throw is Love. This one is caught by Reed. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. A tight end in motion now. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll get the 1st down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Love. He's got it at the 7. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
This has been some kind of march downfield. Now, can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. So we'll get a 2nd and goal when we return. 7-3 is our score. And we're back to the Steel City after this. second and goal.
Let's go.
Love. Stop at the 6, and that sets up third and goal.
Great job in coverage here. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. He decides to tuck it and turn into a runner. They get to him quickly. Picks up a couple yards, but not enough now. Brings up third down.
He's got his big tight end. Tucker Kraft. Touchdown, Green Bay. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers extend their advantage to 14-3. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Austin now to return this. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Steelers offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson will find his tight end, Michael Pruitt. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They run it over center with Harris. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. Quick throw on target to Pickens. And he's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. On the handoff, it's Harris. And he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot, but it's going to be enough to move the chains. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Williams in motion. On 2nd down, Russ. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
We spend so much time talking about quarterbacks and the special plays that they can make. And, of course, that's a big part of playing quarterback in the NFL. But also, can you avoid the bad plays? Do you know when the fight is over and live to play another down? Don't take that sack. Throw the ball away, get back out there on 3rd down, and give yourself a chance.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the Wilson. Whoa! And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
Give up the middle to Harris. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Now Russ. Pruitt with the catch. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Cordero Patterson. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
On 3rd down, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Jordan Love and the rest of the Packer offense ready for their next possession. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. 1st down and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Love. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. 13 yards on that pass play. 1st down, Packers.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go.
Back to the air, it's Love. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That one is batted away, incomplete. No separation that time. Tight be defended. It brings up 4th down. On comes the Packers punting team. And he'll be kicking right into the full effects of the wind. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Steelers' offense and running back Najee Harris getting set to take over once more. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Back to throw. Wilson. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. That's a gain of 14 and a 1st down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
He'll let this go for Pickens. That's caught. And he will score. George Pickens. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Chris Boswell on for the point after. It's up and good. And the Steelers move back to within 1. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense getting set to get back to work. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Open is Kraft. He's got it. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this. Then on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
Over the middle, he fits it into Dobbs. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
2nd down and 3. We'll go play action with Love. This one complete right side. 2nd time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a 1st down. On play action, Love. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught. Now they are in business, inside the 15-yard line.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
I think the rest of those receivers in the huddle have all come to the realization that they might not be getting a target anytime soon, and frankly, I don't blame them. I mean, they're riding the hot hand, and rightfully so, until this defense proves.
And he's in. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Packers. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers extend the lead to 8. It's 21-13. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. George Pickens and the Steelers offense heading back onto the field. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried the first half, it hasn't worked. They put Pickens in motion. Now Wilson on first down. Going to get that into the hands of his receiver, Mike Williams. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Out of the gun, here's Russ. Into the hands of Pickens. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. Mike Williams, the one he was looking for, and that will lead to a second down. To throw again is Wilson. He'll get that one to Patterson, complete. They pick up 17 through the air. That's a Steeler first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
They'll come up here on second down and 5. They put Pickens in motion. Again, Wilson. That's complete. Calvin Austin. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. This from extra point range, a 33-yard field goal attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. So we have reached halftime here, and the visitors from Green Bay out on top as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment. But for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports halftime report. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Like we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. On the return, here comes Cordero Patterson. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Steelers' offense and George Pickens out for their next possession. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here, and they'll begin it with 1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Harris. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Adrian Cooper, the rookie, is there on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. Play action. Now, Wilson. Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
A give, and here comes Harris. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Kingsley Enagbare there for the tackle. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Another run here with Harris. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. He dropped for the loss of a yard.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. He'll try to run for it. And Wilson's been doing this a long time. He knows the drill, slides to avoid the contact, and picks up the 1st down. A 1st down there on a gain of 12. 1st and 10 now from the 36. On the give, it's Harris. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Here's Harris. Woo! He'll carry this one inside the 20, into the red zone. Give him 8 on that carry. Now a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Harris. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal coming up. They're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
Wilson lines up in the pistol. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. A run. Here's Harris. And he keeps the legs moving, able to get it down inside the 5.
And he just continues to chew off more and more yardage with every single carry. And you can see here with the numbers, Mike, for as strong as he was in the 1st half, it almost looks like he's gotten even stronger now here in the 2nd.
Williams in motion. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Mike Williams. Touchdown, Steelers. Wilson has everyone set as they will go for 2. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. 2-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful.
Anytime you fail on a 2-point try, there's always going to be second guessing about whether that was the right play call. In this case, they decided to throw the ball, which I like. They just need better execution, and they end up coming up a little short.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. He fields it at the 8. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Packers offense and quarterback Jordan Love heading back out there. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Love. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Off the play fake. Here's Love. He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not, and be taken down there. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's got his man right side. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
On 1st down, it's Love. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Oh, this pass rush dialed in right now. They get him again.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
And he missed it. It's no good. And they will remain down by 1.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Steelers offense and Russell Wilson set to take over once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle.
Well, he had such a great first half throwing the football. There's no reason to think, Mike, coming out here for the start of the third, that anything's going to change. He's picked up right where he left off, and the numbers are indicative of just how well he's played.
Now it's Harris. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
On second down, a run with Harris. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
From the shotgun, Wilson. This one grabbed by Austin.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Play action. It's Wilson. That's caught by the tight end, Darnell Washington. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create a nice throwing window like he did right there.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Harris. The ball comes out. The Packers have it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot. They'll go play action with Love. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Really nice play here by the strong safety, and what's unique about this player is the position that he's playing makes him have to play deep coverage like we saw here, but also at times be able to get down in the box and be an extra linebacker. That versatility is something we're seeing a lot out of safeties in today's NFL, and you can see a big reason why.
The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position. A run with Harris. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 11. Trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets
nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
I see a lot of tired legs out there on both sides of the field, Mike. Looks like this pass rush has found a little bit of a second wind. They come away with a big-time sack, and it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, it's Corliss Waitman out to punt. Keyshawn Nixon, the return man. Now, fair catch is made, and it's just inside the 15-yard line. The Packers offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line, so a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Love. Short pass taken in by the tight end. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely, and results in a completion.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the 1st down. He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Look at him stay on his feet as he's able to shimmy his way for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Dobbs headed in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Love. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now Love. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch, and now 4th down. Packers set to kick this one away. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This fielded inside the 35. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. Not much there, maybe a yard. They'll give it to Harris again. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play. Here's 3rd and 2. On the ground, here comes Patterson. He will have a Steelers first down by a couple of yards as they convert on 3rd and 3. He'll try the right side now with Harris. And he's going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Russ. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Love. And he's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
There's that man again. Another catch. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
This one, up top for Dobbs.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
The home team's offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Give up the middle to Harris. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They drop him in the backfield.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, Second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got. They run it over center with Harris. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down, forthcoming. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. That's caught right side. It's Freiermuth.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
To return, it's Nixon. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now Love. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. In motion, Reed. On 2nd down, Love. This one is caught by Reed. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Here's Love. He's got a man. It's Dobbs. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
And how about the poise of this quarterback? You find yourself down here late in the 4th quarter, Mike, facing a tough 3rd down. You've got to have it. But you know what? He calls the play, he breaks the huddle. He's like, you know what, Coach? I got it. That's a big-time throw to now keep this drive alive as they go down looking for that go-ahead touchdown.
Love to throw it on 1st down. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. This crowd, they're trying to force a false start. What noise before 3rd and inches. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
So on these play calls, Mike, on 3rd and inches, typically how it goes is we're going to try to take a shot. Then there's a medium zone option. And then the last resort is just pick up the 1st down with something underneath and get that fresh set of down. So in this case, he settles for the underneath throw, but it's still enough to pick up the 1st down.
That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. That's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They'll go with Jacobs. And a good run there. Finds the lane, gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2. On play action, Love. Open is Kraft. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
Fight, 97. Okay, now.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Oh, my goodness, they were in field goal range, but it's intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Down to a knee, one more time. And that should just about do it. The last 2 runs each lost a yard. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 12. So this one in the win column for the Steelers. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers, winners, as we say so long from the confluence of the Three Rivers in Pittsburgh.